And you stream live Wisdom Studios GH right here in the capital city, Accra. And okay, they took me off. Auntie, na yeka amawati asiye say we are in the month of February. A happy new month. That's what I say. And a happy new month. Mr. Radimau say, dear, would they wonsa ebesumina in Yesha? You drew February say ya a neediest from Kokra ed mammy every say a month actually say my sweet mommy and yansam kitwa my dear and near or yeah 9 months a push ed me buy you know the month ni the birth month ni sanso and me back on so a menya can bonus mother and yasem kitwa Marcelina and also a birth month ni happy glorious birthday going out to every single person born in the month of February and I'm gonna say it's a month of love into mestre say over chow drop bibiara or Dyson Charity Foundation Ebekacho say we are leaving smiles and that's all that matters into spreading love is ensuring say obema obin so akuma atoni yem na serie no etimi ejina so pepepe fabric center fabric nyina himfie ho na mestre say woni wo mo ebedin kita ho se ne be ya counseling time down the nyina ye betimi ede abro sanso and nana hima makeup just ane o heard the way actually say na nwumre me ye dwudwa me a me ho aye fet chingirenche ankasa kaza nana hima makeup just and make am for ede amount se natural look skin tone dia wo hwehwe biara nana hima behwe ama bibia timi akoso kama pepepe ede amount ede amame abusuafo sanso and the braiding optometrist Dr. Emmanuel Jameson watone boase wadwudwa pa nyasem kitwa menu amono nyankopon hira onkoso enye okese emfa emame sanso na medenchi akese ma wo madam Jennifer say ono so ehwe ema bibia etimi koso ane ewiase de ne awusua firi ne na aseda ne da nyina ni kwan se ubonidi anase uyine aye nan wo hwe na bibia etimi akoso kama pepepe sanso ne yefiri ho a na LFM Creative Empire ena ye kanfo ede amount enti se wo pe se correct fashion and yes fashion nko meka graphic designer a obehwe ma bibia etimi akoso on se akwa no or fashion perspective bia or the graphic design ne ho a hu se ampa abrante no eda ho na ehome enti mesere se woni no ebedin kita ho na wo designs bia no wo de fato nanim na bibia entimi enkoso kama pepepe ebosiafo ene ye besua de new month learning enoa ene yegusu ayeye mesere se wo beja comment beautiful comment wo ye page ne so pepepe na bibia enkoso subscribe to Wisdom Studios GH on YouTube na afin so hit the notification bell send ye ba ya na bibia timi akoso mosomfo made nyina dache hima papa bi obagadoza legetete Valerie Ajamenta ye ntwa ye hosima ye ba ye beto aso. How did I come on live? Hey, mo bekumyo. Hello, abusuafo Mr. Monfa encheye ankasa yenya H kakra bi technical H kakra ama chese wo mo ready ho chiame ehwe ama bibi etimi akoso kama pepepe no wo mo etimi aka eja agu ede infidia to infidie so ama sese no bibia etimi koso pepepe yesi utia accelerator so na ejitrede na ekosara na chirese bibia na esisi so ama ne wo hwehwe no atimi akoso kama pepepe senya medin kankan no ene ye ba ababa basuade na ne ye ba ba chiche eho enkomo ana se de ye ba twetwe ho nkomo no ya de a chirese na me eyi kakra se ye den na topics bebrebe a fa wade ne mpratwen ho we so abeye adehuhia e wo se ye kan na ye chiche ye twetwe ho nkomo na ye chiche mu na ye ka ho asem ye se ne be ya ye dada brabo no obi abehu ba bi ogina fa ko ogina na bibia etimi akoso kama ena ebusuafo we're treating the topic outcomes of a dysfunctional family. Outcomes of dysfunctional family. Counselor, wait here, kakra technical issues kit webi, okay. And so impenyufo timi ahwe ama bibia timi akoso kama na ene asama dapunity or say outcomes of a dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Na ye can dysfunctional krana right from the start no me pacho dysfunctional na anything yen hyase mfiri ho na fei ye de abusua na outcomes e ka ho ni nyina na ye de ababa be ka ho papa
ti de kan good evening na obi a wo hwe bia so ma good evening ti we so busa question topic na nkasa ye outcome of dysfunctional
family. That's right.
Na so busa question is then ye dysfunctional
ye can say bibi ye dysfunctional
your something that is working, and then we have something that is not working, something that is dysfunctional,
yeah.
And then we have something that is functional. Just understand that once we talk about family outcome or outcome of dysfunctional family, then we are saying that as a ebusiana dia was a deba, ebusiana dia was a eye, in faso dia was a ubinya free in the busium, busia wachechere yirikum. The OC it has become dysfunctional.
Okay.
It is not functioning the way it should have functioned. Quite was a first year human. A car way is not functioning well. Then we are trying to see that why a person year human. And yet you must once we talk about something that is dysfunctional, we are saying that it is not maximizing its full potential.
Naturally say Juma was say disenia wo kana senia beya ibehu say esomfa so dia ye nya efri adekro hono ye nya ne sa ne botaye ana the main reason for its existence is not having to be at its full potential. And no your friend is dysfunctional.
Thank you.
Right.
And yeah, you may see we pay you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, okay. Enti na ye ka abusua obi wo ho a oba asoria.
Okay.
Onim se na sorry eye na busua. Obi wo ho a okwa adwuma mu a they could classify the colleagues as nabusuya. As it stands now, a counseling time. No family. No, are we talking about people related by blood, marriage, or adoption in a setting of a home, of a household? And I say we are talking of a family setting in all spheres of life.
Yeni kanti as ye say ye bibi mem, ye ntiti yemu, ye culture, ye traditional. Any kwanya ye faso chichere busian ye nim ni say ye busian ye the immediate people around us meka no ma me papa unuanom wo waware so awoma oyere o ma me papa unuanom eno ano ni yewie se bi pia bontin na me kofa wo bi ba mabusiam na me be fa ni say oye busiani a ye ya by blood you are not. But by acceptance, you are welcome, you are embraced, and I personally declare to say that we are busiani. Eji ye ka busian kasankasa ne ye ka moja this ye mumbuja mu and the mebusia ye busia and ye do fear bontin be kan ye ho.
Okay.
So by blood the ne be ye papa maame ne ma any nuanom and the abusia no e be awo fa bi. That's what I'm saying by blood. Once you are not related to the bloodline, please, we can't say you are a family.
Okay.
You are not. So we might probably declare and say you are a brother from another blood or another family. But Majiwatum, say Jonathan and David, they were not brothers. But send you na fire, the Bible says there are friends who are even closer than the brother. What am I saying? But you said that in the Bushia Muja, and then so send your wabe yeno. Okay. Wabe send the Bushia, but no ye Bushia. So until you are blood related, we cannot call you a family member.
Okay. Inti not just the outcomes of a dysfunctional family, no. Not just say busuya NCP, intimi enru ne full potential hon sensem any yeba betreche hon komana.
That's right.
Right. Inti outcome. Yenim se abusuya immediate senior wokano mother father blood related siblings nuclear family setting. That's the first point of call when we talk about family. Ye ka abusuya and wasama ye ka se eja ne na emma eno ne abusuya fapem ene ade edi nkan a ye ka abusuya ho nsensema ejina na first and foremost no ede ne bema abusuya came the first call of a family, no, a be dysfunctional.
All right, so Valerie, nobody enters into any venture without an expectation.
That's right.
Obi ngura adie bi ma woni botaye. Ukosko awo botaye. Say me ukosko ma be doctor, ma be lawyer, ma be mechanic, ma be pilot, ma be this and that. Do obi awo botaye.
Right.
Me ko Bible school minim dia me be me ko law school minim dia me be.
Right.
As my first council na me ko ye business minim ne me be. So yet first of all, let's understand that nobody's take a journey or nobody takes a journey without first of all dreaming of where the destination is.
That's right.
Obi antu de nan keke nkase wo nante akọ baabi a woni ani swade hu enim baabi a woko. Okay. And so ben nante the whole days a obi. Enti ye nyina ye wo botaye. So first of all yanti ase say obi biara wo be wade. Wa ba wade em. O tu awade ho anamo has an expectation. O wo botaye. O wani swade hunu. Na di swade hunu ni say ma wade enkosi ma wade enyesi say na enye enti otwem prano a wo say ne pa ye pene ya ye start ye na o di swade hunu say mpra twen ne kura ne say ebedu awade.
That's right.
Edu awade so an kura ne say ye betra ye be wo mma enti ni swade hunu no ende kura me amede nante. That's right. Se dum pempen so na de ye mani swade hunu no na let's also understand that obia ni nani swade hunu. So even though we are all human or we are all human beings, obia na ni swade hunu nyepe. That's true. Me twimpra me di swade hunu tisa wode. But ye nyina ye ni swade hunu ye enko awade. And you'll be shocked so obi so twimpra na ni swade hunu nya awade. Or no tran on we okay. She wants to move on. Let's take care of our kids. Miss me the some percent kwa awade. And that is why a lot of people feel disappointed in marriages and relationships. Is that say maybe woman ni swade hunu. And if it is not communicated well for each one of us to understand my expectation towards you, then we crash. Because I feel like me better mono and yes saying and number per se. But acquire sir, Miss Mikura free send that is the best way I expected it. And the first call that we need to pay attention to when it comes to dysfunctional families, expectations. When it doesn't tarry, it doesn't match up, right? It doesn't work. It's not connected. Okay. Right. So you realize that people can actually enter into marriage and they feel like they are committed only to know that they were not committed enough. That's by right. What happens around them. Obviously, or no credit no near commitment. But bibi to me suit say no sorry like I'm not letting my marriage go. Okay. And so obiani neni swadi, so we call it expectation.
Right. Expectations and visions, people actually having a certain kind of picture. Are we going to conclude tonight that when we're talking about a family dysfunction or a family being dysfunctional, we're saying that it differs from person to person? What I see as this being dysfunctional might be different from somebody else's perspective. Sure. If the person says, okay, this is a dysfunctional family in my mind's eye. Let me give you a critical example. Ebianesa wo kire yase enenyumri say division your expectation obi ade ye different. Omo worry kwa worry mo bi wo person wo worry no ne aso masitina no ne no wo ma obi nso de ne say mempa wade minya ma me okay. Ono no susu say eno the perfect bit me aboa na man raise a particular family ama bibia etimi akoso. The family structure ye were rules and regulations, and I say ye were idea a jina ho fapem bia and no ne chrese a busuasem when we are talking about family and nunye and I say and then you no once me Diego yes right but me wo ba Diego betimi akwaba me nso metimi akwaba. That is our idea of a family. Are we saying say because I have an expectation and my vision Obia vision no is right, and that when we are talking about dysfunctional family, no, it's no Obia so a dysfunctional belief. Is that what we are saying?
Yeah. So Valerie, I like what you're saying. So you realize that I have been married for some time, and right. I can tell you this: that one of the mistakes we make,
right,
and somebody need to learn from it,
right,
is when you don't discuss the future with your partner.
That's true.
When you don't talk about expectations, sister. Valerie is saying, say, what are your expectations towards me?
That's right.
Now, so DY, what are your expectations towards me? Let's talk about it too, because you'll be shocked that baby I me too quiet and I may pen tem.
Right.
Also, but I won't pen tem, sir. Probably you expect that the next 5 years I should be rich. I expect that the next 2 years you must be working hard to support me. But for you, I'm waiting upon the Lord. The next 10 years you are not working. I feel like, hey, my visions are crashed.
Right.
It's not working for me. This is not what I expected.
Right.
It can actually break your confidence in your journey of marriage. And so, number one, when we don't discuss us, we don't talk about our visions, our dreams, and expectations, we are actually crashing the family ahead of time.
So our expectations, let's say you decided that this is exactly what we're looking out for. No, that's exactly what should be the tagline of a functional family. Anna.
Thank you. So once we talk about expectations,
right, I
know where we are going to and the path we must take, right, and how we must do it. So it all comes to delivery. Okay. To me, say now expect here. I don't do this to make you feel less of yourself or to make you feel disappointed.
Right.
That Jenny no saying you can't see your con, but see. But me no say now say the normal Ghanaian relationship or the normal relationship yet. 2 years, 3 years aba. Ya da me do me. You see ya da ye didi ya nom ya sorry ya kwa ba baby I miss you ya kokwa ya ba. Embre na so 3 years. Me who so you nice. E wona me penny bi. Mawado. Still we've not actually spoken about anything. Mawado uya adwuma wo Sunday me so me adwuma wo Tampico company. You so bobra you tua me 2000 you tua ka 3000. Tale you be wan na ya ware ne anyam.
Right.
Yen said and carry yes so say ye dan na yan single yen kwa nche men ho menya asase wo ka so achale yen koto e che say ye kwa ase ye ko no structure, no plan and no target.
Right.
And so what happens is that ebeye kakra no you realize that how fast and how well you wish for the family is not turning out to be like that.
So in your own definition, what is the correct structure of a family? Now Unim said this is a functional family, because tonight we are talking about outcomes of a dysfunctional family. In your own understanding, to say ye nim se aware se obema bejane na neneja ho na waklivi to a woman, the two shall become one. That is a functional system. That is what we believe is marriage. Two people coming together as one, going on a particular journey. In your own definition, what is a functional family? Say abusuyeni, ususu say say oba bema ne maame ene ne papa ewo mu ana say oba otimi wo another side husband obema no so wo because owo ma wo baby. What is a functional family?
A functional family is a family that agrees on one goal.
Right.
Period.
Right.
They are determined to fulfill this purpose that is ahead of them.
Right.
And nothing is coming between us.
Right.
We are on assignment.
Okay.
Together. And they should not just say we are on assignment. They should know what they are what the journey is all about.
Right.
They should know what they are up to. It is saying once we agree, that's what the Bible talks about. Can two work together except they agree? It means that without agreement, it will be hard for us to understand where we are going to.
So, so Papa Mpacho, I want you to end answer my bem.
So a proper family that is not dysfunctional, that is actually working well, is a family that agrees that this is how we are going. In
an instance where a man and a woman decide that, you know what, this marriage is not working for us, let's just agree and separate. As it stands now, the children will be running between us. At a particular point in time, they would be at your end. At a particular point in time, they would be at my end. I have the opportunity to move on if I find the love of my life and decide to stay with them. And you as a man, if you decide that you also want another woman in your life, you could go ahead and settle with that woman. But the children travel every time, every now and then. Now, decisions is not taken by the two of us anymore, but the partners that have come in there also get to have a say in the children that we have had, because there's an agreement. We've agreed. We are in agreement. There's a goal. We are seeing to it that everybody, one way or the other, would feel comfortable in the setting we find ourselves. Does it mean that family is a functional family? Now,
also understand that even though we agree that we want to function on this path,
right?
In the agreement, divorce is part of it. Separation is part of it.
Right.
Abandonment is part of it.
Okay.
And so just understand that even though we have agreed that we are going to Kumasi, anything can happen at Nkoko.
Right.
And should it happens, remember we agreed.
Okay.
What is our plan? What are we going to do to make sure our children are secured? How well are we ready to sacrifice to secure them? If we are not ready, then we shouldn't born at all. Or we shouldn't give birth at all.
Right.
And so let's understand that when we talk about a family that is functional, we are also saying everything is perfect on their path. We are also saying that the journey is full of risk and anything can happen.
Okay. Let's move on, sir.
All right. So let me come down when we are talking about outcome of dysfunctional families.
Right.
Valerie. Dysfunctional families, any family papa ni mami ejaya wade, so that the children will be left alone.
That's right.
I have seen couples who can live in a house together, yet they are dysfunctional.
That's true.
Even though when we ejay yakwaha and kwalani jina other families or other married couples, they may not even divorce. They are staying together, but their children already belong here and there. If you can see na team say abron say the owo soro ye bema the owo ase ye oba.
Right.
Say 2 rooms, so you'll be shocked that in Kwalani Nyani Anopa they can go into this room and visit and come to this room. For them, once mommy and daddy is living in the same house, we are enjoying the family. Little did they know that they are not enjoying the family. They are enjoying an individual.
That's right.
And so when we are talking about the outcome of this functional family, let us not be deceived to think that families are 2 people who are together. We can be together, but we are not together.
That's right.
And it is more even dangerous than those who are not together.
That's it.
Because then what is going to happen is that whilst we are in the house, I am trying to please the child. I'm trying to please that child. I just want them to feel good in my circle. So yet if you in a way and you'll be shocked that whilst we are in the same house, one person can be telling the kids something that the other person is not aware of. And so when we are talking about the outcome of dysfunctional family, we are not just talking about families who are not together.
Right.
We are also talking about families who can be together, but they are dysfunctional.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
Enti eya mema yen shedan tranhwe awadijaye from the point of bakwa parking in Yomako.
That's true.
Let's also look at it that people can live together but they are not even talking.
So that's why I wanted this particular response has actually answered all the questions that I was asking you when I kept on talking about in the instance where there's separation between two families, obane bema or more divorcee na ba kwa fanafa and so dane de nyina nkwadano obi anihu a ya neglecting no, everybody is concerned about this person. Akola no who said no, my stepfather is an amazing person, my stepmother is an amazing person. Now the family is functional to the extent say they are looking forward to, there is peace, there's harmony, there's coordination. Like you're saying, the goal is there. Bibia kosokama. Inti a dysfunctional family is when there's constant conflict, when there's abuse, when there's neglect, when there's lots and lots of your friend is saying disparities here and there. Should I say the center cannot hold? That is a dysfunctional family. In TCC and Wamayati say even people can be together in the same household under a father and a mother, but in that instance also they could be dysfunctional.
Very
true.
So I mean that is the better explanation you have given. So the fact that children are together with I'm sorry the fact that children are together with mom and dad, right, it doesn't mean they are functioning well.
That's true.
The truth is that you'll be shocked that Enokrano is causing more harm and drama than even when couples are separated. Because
right.
I have entered houses
right.
where na obane ye na de no anudian be ma ye na de no anudian and about 5 years they've not been together.
That's true.
Be ma the business cover omko occasions together,
right,
omko funerals together,
right,
they
make and only a friend to make appearance.
They even come to
make appearances together. Yes, together.
And sometimes they will tell you that we are actually doing this because of the kids.
Right.
Let me explain this.
Right.
You are not doing this because of the kids. You do it because of yourself.
That's right.
Let me explain divorce. Divorce happens because of our selfish interests.
That's true.
Not because there is something evil and bad that is happening that we cannot hold on. And I repeat, anybody who opts for divorce, you divorce not because something strange is happening that cannot be handled. That's right. We divorce because of our selfish interests. That's true. Now let's understand this, Valerie. Yes, sir. And the toy now. It's true. Also to me boho a bofom na wepra e wa ho. That's right. But the hoya we ya aye kuro inside nti umia se ya na ye we ya. You can feel the pain. Thank you. But bibi antwa ho anti e na ye de plaster tale so na obi atwam no ho awom se avala you to hwe ye no uprai. That's right. Okay, so just understand that when families are not functioning well, dysfunctional homes or family, when we are not functioning well by the selfishness of one or two people or whoever has made the decision to walk away by your whatever reason, just understand that we create wounds in the heart of the kids. That's right. And these wounds are not visible. That's right. They are wounds that are hidden. And if somebody does not pay attention, the kids can be affected. That's true. Mamika Bibinchiro. I have grown a little. I have seen homes broken. That's right. And yet the kids are doing well. Very even well. Even homes that are together. It's true. Functioning. I have seen it. I've also seen homes that they are so much together and the world celebrates them, but their children are wayward. That's true. They are vagabonds. They are stubborn. They are not adding value. And so let's explain well so that people understand, not to think that you divorce, you break it away, or when you're together, it will affect the kids. Right. All right. So let's talk about this dysfunctional family, like you were talking about, Valerie. It's not me kekuru. So whenever the mother and the father make a decision out of their selfish interest, right, and they want to satisfy self to make sure they are okay, they are okay, but they are not okay. Right. Yet we are bringing wounds into another generation. Right. Now, whilst we are establishing the fact that understand that there is a work to do in between.
Okay.
And if the work is not done well, then you have wounded the next generation of your life.
That's right.
And so what do we do to be able to make sure that the family becomes more functional, not dysfunctional? Somebody must sacrifice so that the children does not even feel the impact of one person living. It's a price to pay.
Okay.
And if you're not ready, don't start.
That's true.
Because it's a whole thing. It's like all your life. You have to live all your life to make sure that they don't feel the impact of one person walking out. So that they don't become dysfunctional.
That's right.
They function in potential,
that's right,
in talent,
right,
in gift, ideas. They don't even see anything happen around them. When they mention the name of mommy or daddy, they are just mentioning your name because watch it, but they don't see anything around the environment, the atmosphere that says that we are missing something. And it's a higher price you pay. Either than that, we are wounding. I don't know whether it's good English.
Right.
We are wounding the children. Yeah, I have seen parents that are together and their children, most of them are smoking weed. So some of them are drug addicts. I have also seen parents that walked away. Okay, maybe say me okay, I want to divorce, I'm tired, blah blah blah, and their children are doing well because somebody decided to water the garden without leaving it, so that dry season will kill the plants.
Right. So, as part of the outcomes of a dysfunctional family, what I am picking from what you get to teach us tonight is the fact that you have invisible wounds on children.
Yeah.
It's one outcome.
Invisible. You don't see.
Family.
You don't see it happening.
But what prakwala if you say dear enke what's a boy Emma send you kind of folk capacity and ne talent the happiness, the environment to thrive is not there. No, that is how they become.
Thank you. So in my search I wrote something. I'm sorry to cut you.
Oh, it's fine, sir.
I wrote something. I said here is what happens often when it comes to dysfunctional families.
Right.
So dysfunctional, it means that we couldn't function well to make them function. We are not helping them to function.
That's right.
So maybe I dysfunctional. I wrote here, I said, here is what happen often, or often happen. Insecurity takes root.
Okay.
Upon the life or on the life of the children.
Okay.
A child begins to ask questions like, is it my fault to have a family like this? Would people always live like this? And most of the children like this, they grow without having friends, or they don't want to have any friend because they have the picture of mommy left, daddy left. It's possible that even you, when I have you as my friend, one day you can leave. It kills their confidence.
Okay.
Can I trust anyone? Because I've seen people that said they trusted each other so well, but suddenly I grew up not finding them. So these are questions that can fade the beauty, the beautiful heart of your children. And so it takes a lot of work so that insecurity will not take root. Obenya sa confident na school we sia de waba wasere wabo the game, shout around, jump around, or just say shing hand where you okay. Because if care is not taken and we don't function and take away the dysfunction, insecurity will take root.
That's true.
On jini hundi biem. And they say you're less in society.
That's true.
She cannot be loved, he cannot be loved. So akwada no your ba wunyin na be maka you love yours wine. You love who? Concert. Say yeah. Because what she has seen it hasn't just affected her. She's seen pictures. She's seen manifestations.
That's right.
At the end of my, but what judge what conclude we overcome we say because I've seen some before. So insecurities takes root.
Another insecurity is when if they are shown just a little bit of love and I say attention, they grapple for it. They are all over it because when they say he hasn't experienced something of that sort before. And if they are being abused in that sense, the little love that was poured out, that is where they look at, and that is what they hang on to. In the majority of such people go through abuse in relationships, and I say Obibeka say marriage,
even in
well.
marriage, even in marriage.
Yeah.
So I have seen some recently. I met some couples here. I think last Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they've dated for years, about 7 years. And then you can see that the lady has made the woman a servant. Is it a servant?
Yeah.
About 2 years servant.
Yeah.
7. Like why is aqua? You know, master says it was 7 years. Those then the lady didn't get the love she wanted from the mother.
Right.
And at the age of about 12, 13, 14, okay, she said 14, she started struggling to have ends meet, to move around, to the tibu we share bema we tibu boma shabe a hondo ku share bema we and a bema is a relax man could be a mehel me take care of no wajeno and no heno and on the quarter need them about 2-3 years as a year in kunu. So I find security here.
That's right.
As I say oh you need and also no, I cannot remain as a sinner.
Exactly.
I think that I have been living a life of dysfunctional or dysfunction.
Yeah.
Dysfunction.
Yes, sir.
I've been living a life of dysfunction. I'm not functioning the way I think I should be functioning because of my childhood trauma.
That's right.
And now I want to be myself.
That's
and
right.
What break it out kakra. And I be man say, what's this? First, because I da no under kwa no mention no. But you say I say mention me say da wonder. Oi, da wanna me the wonder. Was no. No say the guy came to report and said, right. She said that's one share the me. And the lady said, "Nyebuna mimbo." She said, "Many be." I think that I have grown. But who say I don't need this?
Dysfunctional at that time.
It's because
and the mother you showed me. No.
It's because the mother hasn't been there for her from the age of 1 now, between 14 years.
Exactly.
It will share will be a free say
exactly.
Security, and so insecurity takes roots.
Yeah.
That is if the child is not taking good care of. Sorry.
That's right.
Number 2, emotional regulation becomes struggling. Kids from broken homes often don't see healthy ways to handle stress.
That's true.
Anger or sadness. So they either shut down completely or explode in the smallest anything that triggers them. Emotional regulation becomes struggling. What ne rehoa otumi nkura no se mehye me hunkuran because ono amud ba bi ofiri ba yijana rewum the bufua they will just blast. That's as true. A bomb they will explode. Otumi yen bibi kitu e bi na trigger anger because ne papa ne ma me no how they left her already no society no for her for him society hasn't treated me well. That's right. Yeah, me mama ne papa so worry look at them. They are not even paying attention or they didn't pay attention. Right. Wow, for their selfish interest. Now Kolani saying you know me tete yes. It's like ooh, wow. So you see that anything small they are angry. And when they are angry, nothing stops them because for them where they are coming from, things they saw, they feel like when they are even reacting to something, that is the right way.
May the souls of my godparents rest in perfect peace. Da Koku Amponsem Serebo and the beautiful Antiama Enoma Yankopon Inshamu. They never fought in my presence. I feel minyini yeno mom and I have come to appreciate it proper, especially say ebia HB koso because as at that time no you know when in those instances when your mom is busy your dad is busy they tend to bring you to a different household so that they will take care of you and I say ombe grumo and they were the perfect fit for the situation. They never fought in front of me. I never saw them because children pick up easily.
Very.
And they learn things quickly from what they see. And yes, socialization and also orientation. And these people never fought in front of me. Me who say, okay, it was something that they were doing to make you functional.
Not because they understand each other so much.
So much.
They want you to have a picture of a healthy relationship.
Exactly. Inti Sanya Woka said emotional regulation. In a household where there is constant conflict, banter. In a household where
somebody's
it is a give
all the time.
It's a give and take.
Somebody's fighting all the time. Somebody
in a household understand. Where somebody wants to be right.
Pacho, it's affecting the kids. A useless cry. So we are talking about emotional regulation becomes struggling.
That's
or
right.
Becomes a struggle.
That's right.
All right. The next impact when it comes to outcome of dysfunctional family or homes, love feels like a risk. when love sorry.
Right.
When love in the home was conditional,
right,
painful, and unpredictable, the child learns from fear of closeness. Say, ekoba say, oda me do me yere, eye mi kunu. There is a condition attached to it. Akola ni nyina, almost a love is a whole risk thing. Like, and so this is love. The thing they call love. It is only when my father has money, my mother love her. It's only when my mother buy my father this, then so it becomes conditional. No. When the child see pain, and most of the things happen around the children in the house becomes unpredictable.
Right.
For the child, they grow to see that when you fall in love, it's something you are risking.
That's true. And no now Betty free obi ano say our dear emfaso ben pa na wo ma bema.
Until when we say, because
our dear emfaso ben pa na wo ma oba.
Thank you. Until when we say
Valerie
ekobasa no officer a risk, sometimes they cling to one person and they don't want to move because so called next person it won't work. So like you said, so even when they are bullied, treated bad, for them because they are not functioning well emotionally, they think that love feels like a risk.
Yeah, kumi madam. Is it that you enjoy hurt or pain? Because on tears yes say, I say now wujinano. It's as though they are blind. Baby, I will want ye chuku ye wo. And so because the fear of unknown and the fact that they do not know exactly what is going to happen in the next chapter, they tend to decide to stay in a particular place, and even though it hurts as much, they are still holding and clinging onto that because that is what they have come to appreciate as a little bit of love and attention being given to them at a particular point in time. Counselor, Mamenje will final point.
My final point.
Right.
They carry the burden of adult problems. Many children in unstable homes are forced to grow up too soon.
Oh,
sister, Penny.
Our class 2, so no, a counselor.
Thank you. Our classes and already know yeah, you machine in young one.
Oh,
it has forced many young ladies to get pregnant, or they were impregnated by some useless guy be giving her 50 Ghana. I didn't tell you no dinner or bread. We see a big crowd the age of 16 or exactly. So that the siblings can actually be fed.
Oh my goodness.
They carry the burden of adults' problems. They become caretakers, peacekeepers.
Outcomes of a dysfunctional family, no, majority of the bigger hits and now said the bigger blow goes to the children. Based on points
and remember, yes. We shouldn't sit here and be joking. So remember, I said that somebody has to pay a higher price to make them to feel secure and not to remember anything.
That's right.
Either than that, you have put them into jeopardy. You have not secured their future.
That's true.
You've not helped. You've not done well. You've broken them already. When they grow to a certain stage and age, they will start questioning their confidence level. They will question a lot of things around them.
That's right.
Once I don't have there. So we hear any divorce where your mama said, the case must be secured.
The kids must be secured. For the topic for tonight was the outcome of dysfunctional families, and Councillor D.Y. Donko Amaye, who said when we say something is dysfunctional, that means they are not living to their full potential. And something has to be functional to actually reach a certain level. But if it is dysfunctional, not sure say the co-minanas, you know, and hunsem bibri edoso ankasa. Now, and he said something very profound. He says, even if a couple is living together under one roof with their children and everything, they could be dysfunctional. Because the instance where you're not seeing, you're not appreciating, there is conflict, there is confusion, there is the need to be seen right, then you know that no, this is a dysfunctional family. It affects the children the most because they are the third point of call, and I said the first point of impact of everything that happens between the two and Sana and Quadano Abba. Was say insecurity takes root, it kills their confidence, they wouldn't be able to trust anyone. Emotional regulations becomes a struggle. They either shut down or explode with the little thing that triggers anger. Or say love feels like a risk, and the last bit, which has been a canker as it stands now in Ghana and the world at large, is the fact that children are forced to become adults. They're given the birthing to become adults right there and then. Sorry. Na kwa ne make sure say na fe ba time no correct twen say akwala no diska beba na womo edidi. Dysfunctional family ne de ho nsensem de buchu me did say having to understand each other's vision, knowing exactly where you two are going is important. Na watimi ehu baby a obi ekọ e de asumdwe beba baby a unim se aha ye ka eyeye aha nso ye ka enyeye de de pepepe ye bebe busuam ne nyina ena ene counselor wabone tofa tutum amayehu de etimi edebrayen if the family is dysfunctional. Asada enkoma Mrs. Beaufort Jr. of Dyson Charity Foundation and our friend so Dr. Emanuela Echementa, the braiding optometrist. They are very regular your friend is in comment session typist in akasa. You did so well Nyakopon in Shamo and famame any obibiara or stay live e share Emma program no echo so pepepe Samakachel said we're in the month of love. Love somebody, allow somebody to love you, and make sure that you keep or you put a smile on somebody's face. Counselor, Mamenjo, final words.
Don't forget that once something is handed over to you, the world expects you to function well. Responsibilities are for men and women who are ready for life. Thank you. Responsibilities
are for men and women who are ready for life. If you're not ready for life, don't even start in the first place. Inti abusiafo aha eni edi edwumadi na ebesi. Follow papa no Counselor DY Donko on all social media platforms. Counselor DY Donko ane na kire se enkomo no entoaso ewo honum. Follow Wisdom Studios GH on YouTube and na subscribe to your channel no send your be notification ne ba menim ne toso na sister number na bibia etimi akoso Valtalks _ Instagram and a Valerie J Mensa hyphen no ewum J Mensa ADJEI and Valerie J Mensa ewo Facebook and afin so TikTok na yemfa odo embodum yankopon shira mo seda ne de nyina mo gibre etena ehwe ema yetime de counseling time ebre mo da ne de nyina medin dachi hima papabi obagadoza legetete Valerie J Mensa nyampa ukwada yebetena se yebedie dwa nyankopon enhyira obibia makrao bye.